Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today is a good day because today is the day that I unpack a box of new orchids. And well, any orchid enthusiast gets happy when they get a new box full of orchids. And this box was sent to me from Annabel. It's a gift from her to me. I sent her a birthday gift with orchids recently and she decided she wanted to send something back to me because, as it happens, around the same time I finally found a job after like a year of searching. So to congratulate me, she sent me these orchids. And they're from Orchid Garden. So thank you, Annabel. I'm really excited to see what's in there because I don't actually know what orchids she sent me. It actually took a while for me to get this package. It was a little bit tense because I'm still, as you might gather from like the different background, like, you know, this nice white table and all that. I'm not back home yet. I'm at my parents' place in the Netherlands and I'm going to fly back tomorrow. So if it had taken one more day, I wouldn't have gotten this package. What actually happened in the end is that it arrived probably a few days ago. I don't know how I can tell. I don't think I can tell anyway when it arrived. And it was delivered to the neighbors, but we didn't get any sort of notification that it was delivered to the neighbors, and the neighbors never told us. So the only reason I found out the package was the neighbors was because a different package I was supposed to receive that had a track and trace on it was like marked as having been delivered to our house, but nobody got it, and it was signed by a name that I didn't recognize, but my dad happened to recognize as being the name of the dad of one of our neighbors. So he went and checked for the other package, found they had this package as well, and here we go. I finally have my orchids. So, sorry Annabelle, that's why it took so long for me to be able to do this unboxing for you. It's just, I guess the delivery person made a mistake, and the neighbors didn't feel like it was necessary to inform us that they had a package for us. Interesting. Anyway, we've got it now. I'm very excited. One note is that something heavy, I think, was on top of this box. You can see it's been dented. So I really do hope that these orchids are okay inside. Yeah, without further ado, let's open it up and find out. There we go. Alright, let's see what we got here. What did you send me? 2 orchids. You told me not to get you 2, and yet you got me 2. Well, I'm glad I got you 2 in the end, because now we're even. Ooh, the Phalaenopsis samara! Okay, so I've wanted a samara for a while. And last time I ordered something which I thought would be a samara from, was it Classen Orchidea? But apparently the samara is Bellina crossed with Violaceae. And what I got was Violaceae crossed with Bellina, or the other way around, I don't know. I got the reverse of what it's supposed to be. So what I have is actually not a samara. And I haven't seen bloom yet, so I don't know how close it is. But Annabel from the Orchid Room, who also has a channel here, I'll link her down below. She had a Phalaenopsis samara from Orchid Garden, which is where this is from. And it's beautiful. You should check it out. It's in several of her newest videos. It's also on her Instagram. It's really a beautiful, beautiful plant. And I told her I was jealous. So I guess that's why she got me this one. So thank you so much, Annabelle. I'm excited. I hope it's all healthy. Despite the box having been dented, it doesn't look like the packaging from the orchids themselves have been harmed or dented or torn in any sort of way. So that's promising. There you go. It has a flower! Annabelle, it came with flower, did you know? Okay, so you can see here 2 flowers fell off, dried and fell off, but here is another, and it's either opening or closing. Judging from like the color of the stem, I think it's still opening. This bud looks like it's going to blast. It was probably in the box for too long. But this one, hello, look at that. I'm gonna smell it. Nice. That smells a lot like my Bellina does actually, kind of green tea. A little bit of floral scent mixed in. It's really nice. And then it has a good amount of roots. It looks very dry by now. It probably was waiting at my neighbor's place for like 1.5 weeks or something, because I was expecting this like 1.5 weeks ago. But it looks like it has a very good amount of roots in there. Let's get rid of this. So you can see there's a very nice amount of roots in there. Very good. They're very dry though, so I should definitely water it. And a good amount of leaves. They all look healthy. There's a little bit of a yellow spot over here. Not sure what it is, but it's probably all fine. I don't see any sign of pests or any problems whatsoever. There's 2 flower spikes, which is very exciting. There's a little leaf that's been bent. All good. it looks really healthy. It looks really good. There's some growing root tips as well. There's one spike, two spike. Oh, this looks like an old dried up spike. So this is not the first flowering by far. Wow, thank you, Annabel. It looks really, really healthy and really good. And I already got a sneak peek at what the flower looks like. Over the next few days, I hope it will open further. And then I'll make an update and show you guys what it looks like when it's completely unfolded. But right now, it already looks incredibly promising. Thank you so much. And move on to the next one, which is this one I expected. It's the Bellina variation Alba times Phalaenopsis tetraspis C1. And this was one of Annabel's, the Orchid Room's, wishlist orchids that she saw on Orchid Garden and made a haul just for this one, basically. She actually just uploaded the video of it, I think, yesterday. Actually, at time of recording yesterday, probably for you guys last week, by the time I upload it. I take a while sometimes. You should check it out. Her unboxing. She has some really good quality plants from Orchid Garden, just like my Samara was of really good quality just now. But yeah, this was one of her wishlist orchids for a long time, and then she showed me pictures of it on the internet, and I was like, oh wait, I really like that too. So I kind of saw this one coming. Thank you so much, Annabel. I'm excited. I hope it's in good state, just like the other one. Ooh, it looks a little bit dehydrated, but that's to be expected because it's a smaller plant than the Samara, so it would need more water. It's flopping around quite a bit. Okay, so this leaf got packaged wrong, I think. It has a break in it, but you know, that's not the worst thing in the world. It's not going to kill this plant. Floppy little leaf here. This one also got bent, but I think it's still okay. This is the current leaf that's growing now. And here, what is that? Annabel, you're going to have to tell me. This is your expertise, I guess, with this orchid, although you also have seedling. Is this a root? A really funky root or a really funky flower spike? It's a funky something. It doesn't really look like a flower spike, but it's a bit weird for a root. I mean, I know it's supposed to be a seedling, right? So it really shouldn't have a flower spike, but one can hope. One can be very, very hopeful. But all in all, this looks good. Let me take the tape off. How are the roots? Okay, I don't see many roots, but I do see one here that's actively growing. One over here as well. Some up here, they're still actively growing. It's very flimsy, the leaves. I think it's very dehydrated. I really need to water both of them ASAP. Like the moss is completely crunchy. So root-wise, it's okay, but it doesn't have that many roots, which is sort of to be expected. It's a seedling after all. It's not very established. But, like, I'm so curious about... Let me just zoom in for you. What is that? It's probably a root, right? It's probably just a weirdly shaped root. Anyway, if you have any ideas about whether it's a root or a flower spike, because it is in the right position for a flower spike, you know, just let me know your opinion on the matter. And we'll see in a few weeks, I suppose. Alright, so Annabel, it looks like they were both in perfect state. Well, perfect. This one had a few like bent leaves and it's a bit dehydrated, but that's not really the nursery's fault, is it? I need to blame my neighbors for that. But yeah, they look like they're, you know, they're promising specimens. This one looks like it really shouldn't be more than 1 year of flowering, and if this is indeed a weird little flower spike, then maybe less. But you know, let's not get our hopes up too high. And this one, I'm so excited about the fact that it actually has a bloom. And this bud, it does look like it's blasting, doesn't it? It looks like that bud is blasting. But even then, I got to see what the flower looks like here. I do believe that this is the kind of orchid, since it's the primary hybrid of two summer bloomers, that does extend the flower spikes if it has enough energy, or otherwise next season. So those flower spikes are definitely here to stay, and maybe this will develop further into a bud for this season still, and there's, you know, there's here too, maybe, if I'm lucky. But yeah, I'm super excited about this one too. I'll take those with me back home to Switzerland. I'll be very careful with them on the plane and give them a nice little place. And hopefully I'll be able to make an update soon with the fully open Samara flower. And whether this one has a flower spike or not. Thank you so much. You really picked the best plants for me. I'm extremely happy with both of them. They were both definitely plants that I really, really wanted. So thank you so much for doing this. It is too sweet. And for the rest of you, thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to check out Annabelle's channel, The Orchid Room. I'll put her link down below. She has great videos, very informative videos as well, especially on the subject of feeding. And I hope to see you again next time. Bye!